there. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I hope all are doing well. It's another Monday morning, whether it's manic or moody. It's a Monday. It's the beginning of the week. I hope y'all were able to see my collab yesterday. I did a thyroid cancer collab. Check it out if you haven't done so. Might be a surprise in there. Anyways, so I am here so that we can do our mask Monday. Every Monday I try to do a mask. My skin needs it, and like, you know, it's part of my skin routine, so I just can't let go of my masks each month. So for those who are new to my channel, if you do not know that, yeah, this is my one thing that I like to do, is do mask Mondays or put on a mask. It could be any time during the week. I just like to do my masks. I just have to. It's part of my routine. I've gotten used to it. I love doing masks. So if you're new to my channel, you know that about me now. And welcome. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified when I upload another video, any videos, you know. And for those who are returning subscribers, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being huge little supporters of my channel. And I'm gonna give y'all a big kiss to all you guys, and hugs and kisses, and just showing my love towards you guys, because you're my viewers, and that's what I'm here. I'm here to deliver. Today's mask we'll be using Papa's recipe, the Papa recipe, right for skin, the Bombi Pore Ampule Honey Mask Pack. I cannot stress enough how much honey masks are really good. They leave your skin looking radiant the following day. I'll post a picture. I'll post a picture today. I'll try to post pictures whenever I do my mask to show you how the skin looks radiant after wearing it, and once it settles into your skin, you know. So let me go ahead and come off camera, take these eye patches out. I'm using the Dew of the Gods eye patch contour eye patches. So I don't know, it has collagen on this other side. I've worn them already for over 20 minutes. So they're ready to come off. I'm not sure if some of that essence got into my eye, you know, got underneath my skin there. Hope it did. But there we go. So I'll be right back. Let me put this mask on. Give me a second. Alright, so here I am. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk to you just a little bit about, you know, I don't know, I guess just a little something to catch up on, you know, during my moving process. You know, it was just a little hectic. I got a lot of I got a lot of little vlogs, big little vlogs already, like of the main meat of my moving updates, and my pet update, my you know, with the vet and everything. I mean, my dog, you know, was attacked by my neighbor's dog in my former place. And it was during the time I was already moving. So it was kind of like, you know, I never, you know, it's just things that just happen that you don't expect to happen, but they happen unexpectedly. And so, yeah, I had a really, my move was pretty rough, you know. You know, and apart from, you know, the expenses, and apart from everything else, you know, that I had to go through with moving, yeah, yeah, you know, adding more to that was just overwhelming. But I'm here. I'm fine. My dog's fine. So he had to wear a cone, you know, for more than 2 weeks, I believe, because the first time that he went, a week before, or the same week that I was about to move, my dog was attacked by my neighbor's dog. So I had to take him to the vet. They gave me a solution for his wounds. They also gave me a cone for him to wear so that he won't lick his wounds. And he had to take antibiotics. So he was already wearing a cone. He was already wearing a cone because of the the dog bite, you know, for my neighbor's pit bull. And so during that time frame, my dog started, well, the week that I started to move out, my dog started to have, was starting to act real weird, you know. So I had to take him to the vet. The vet checked him out at the emergency vet hospital. They told me he had gallstones, and they went ahead and they try to give him, to help him to relieve some of his fluids out, you know, in order for him to get some relief from his bladder. And they told me immediately take him to the emergency room, to your hospital, immediately take him to your vet, so that they can do surgery on him, you know, because he's gonna need it, because he has gallstones, because he has bladder stones. So I took him, you know, this happened like on a Saturday. Sunday came along. Monday I took him to the vet. He was having the same issues. He wasn't able to urinate. He was moving around. He was being very impatient. He was very uncomfortable. Poor baby, you know. So anyway, so he got his surgery done, and so he had to keep wearing that cone for another 2 weeks. And he had just got through wearing a cone for about a week, and then they told me after the surgery he needs to wear it for another 2 weeks. And on top of that, the antibiotics that he was already taking from the dog bite, he had to take more antibiotics on top of that. So finally, my dog, yesterday, the day before yesterday, that was his last day from taking his antibiotics. But here are like a few pictures I'm gonna put up here on my screen of when I was at the vet. I wanted to show you the cone. Let me tell you, so when he had the first cone, he bared with it. He bared with it, and he wore it. He was very, you know, obedient about wearing his cone. He wasn't taking it off. He wasn't biting it or anything. But look at these pictures, okay? They are mauled. Like, he was trying to get this cone off, but the cone previously from that, I guess he said he had enough. I don't want this cone anymore. Poor baby. Oh my goodness gracious, my heart goes out to him. He didn't want the cone anymore. And he can't speak to me and tell me, hey, take this cone off. I don't want it anymore. Poor baby. He actually bit that cone, tore it up. He gnawed at it. While I was at work, he would gnaw at it, bite it, and then he eventually tore it apart. Like, it was not wearable at all anymore. And I was like, oh, where am I gonna get a cone now? Because he cannot lick his wounds. He just had a surgery, you know. And so I went ahead and I grabbed his old cone, and I put it on him right away. Immediately, as soon as I came home from work, I immediately put that cone on him, because that I had saved up. I'm glad I saved a cone, I'm like that. I'm like, the type of person, like, if, that I just save things, I just save things just in case, we do get another issue. Like, I still have like some medications, or I still have some solutions or shampoos and stuff like that, well, shampoos is a necessity anyways, but like, I still keep things around if they're not expired. If I have it, I'll give it to him. I'll give him, whatever I have in my stash. That's how I am. I just keep the stuff that he doesn't need to he doesn't need anymore, just in case for those moments that he will need them again. So that's how I am. So I just kept that cone, and I was like, I could have just thrown it away, but I just kept it for I don't know. I'm just like that. I just kept it, like I said. And sorry for repeating myself. So I put it on him immediately, and I was like, oh, how could you take your cone off? Don't do that again, but I put the cone back on him, and he eventually, bore with it again, for about another 2 weeks. And I had called the vet, and I said, hey, it's already been 2 weeks. Can my dog, have his cone removed? Like, no, he just had surgery. He needs to get his stitches removed before he can get his cone taken off. I was like, okay. So I had to wait, the following week, so poor baby. So this is the following week. You know, the pictures that I have up here are from the following week where I took him to the vet for him to get his stitches removed. And he gnawed on that cone, and it's almost to the point where, you know, he was already going to get it to the point where it was like going to be like the first cone where I had to throw it away. Like, I couldn't keep that cone. So it's good to have a spare cone, you know, for those who are animal lovers. You know, it could be a dog cone, cat cone, any, you know, it's good to always keep supplies, you know, on hand in case anything might happen. You just never know. So then when they took his stitches off, it's like, okay, good. I said, so I'm able to remove his cone now. And they're like, no, we have to make sure and wait and see that, you know, that he doesn't lick his wounds, that he doesn't lick he doesn't lick, you know, where they put stitches on him, that he doesn't lick that area, you know, because then chances could be that, I don't know, I guess the sore can open up, or I don't know why they just said just he cannot, he needs to keep the cone on. I was like, I thought after 2 weeks he was able to take it off. Like, no, he still needs to have it on because, like, you know, we said, you know, he can't lick his wounds, you know, even though we did take his stitches off, you know, he's still like recovering process, you know, trying to heal and everything. We don't want him to open up any kind of wounds, you know, if they're still not healed. Just wait and see how he does. You know, I'll take the cone off. He hasn't been messing with that area where the took off the stitches, and and so then so that's what we did. We waited, you know, to see if he did anything, you know, where he was licking his wounds or messing with that area, and he wasn't. So that was pretty refreshing to know. That was pretty refreshing because then I know that, you know, even if I take him home, you know, he was not gonna, you know, be messing with that area or licking that area or anything like that. And he wasn't. He was very well behaved. He like didn't even acknowledge that he even had a sore or anything like that on his body, you know. So he just didn't acknowledge anything like that. He was just normal. He was sitting normal, you know. He would stand up normally. He would walk normally. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't like I said, nothing was bothering him, and he wasn't licking that area. So the assistant veterinarian assistant just said, okay, well, I guess that's fine, but as soon as you start to see him, you know, start to see him mess with that area or like the area, make sure you put his cone back on, because he's still recovering, he's still healing, and we don't want the chances of him opening up the wounds again, you know, or getting them wet, you know, by licking them. And I was like, okay, I understand, that's fine. And he had not licked that area at all, so he's doing real well, and that's been like over 2-3 weeks already. So that's, you know, catching up on him. But yeah, that cone looks sorry right now. That cone looks sorry. I also wanted to share that my parents did come over while I was you know, during that weekend or the weekend after that, you know, they did come over, and we went to go eat at that Mexican restaurant that's right down the street from where I live. And I had the menudo. Okay, so I had menudo at another restaurant from where I formerly lived, and here's a picture of the menudo at the place where I ate, where we like to eat Mexican food. Now that's like one of our favorite restaurants to go eat Mexican food. Is like their food is a lot different than the restaurant we would go to where I formerly lived. So, but this menudo was not our flavor, was not our forte, you know, from what we're used to. This menudo tasted kind of like a different part of, you know, Mexico, a different part of the country. It didn't taste anything like from what I'm used to. It had a different spice to it. It didn't have like a menudo mix spice. It had a different spice. I ate it, but I really didn't like it. I really didn't like the flavor. So yeah, you see the pictures up here, you know, so, and just the pictures of, you know, the bowls and how the bowl came in with the menudo, and then you see the menudo, how it looks on the inside. This one did taste a lot cleaner than the one I'm used to. Like, not to say that I'm used to eating dirty menudo, but it's less greasier. This one was less greasier. There was hardly any grease in there, but the flavor just, you know, the seasoning they put in there just wasn't the right seasoning from what I'm used to from menudo. So yeah, so I ate that. And I just wanted to show you that, you know, from the restaurant. And I also wanted to let you know that I was going through some hard times, you know, during the week after my move, or, you know, after my move, you know, I was having, you know, some fight, you know, I was low on money, you know, I didn't go out to eat or anything like that. So I'm going to put up 2 pictures here, and I created my own, like, do your own food creation. So I went ahead and I have this up here. I have this picture here. And this picture here is, what is that? Okay, so you see some corn and green beans, right? Okay, so I just in my head I just thought, okay, well, I'm gonna eat these corns and green beans, and I'm gonna add mayonnaise, and I'm gonna add the tahini pepper on, you know, tahini seasoning, pepper, the kind of chili powder you'd put on, like, on fruits or even on food, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be on fruit. And it tasted pretty good. You know, it doesn't look delicious, it doesn't look good or anything, but let me tell you, that was one night where I was like, okay, I had nothing to eat. There was nothing in the I didn't go grocery shopping. There was nothing in the house. I was like, okay, this is the only thing that I can eat. You know, right now, all I had was corn and green beans. So I went ahead and I cooked it, and I was like, I don't want to just eat it all bland, you know. I mean, I could, you know, because I'm okay. I'm used to just eating it bland, you know, with no seasonings or anything like that, But I was like, let me, you know, I don't know if you ever had the Mexican style corn, you know, where they, you know, where you you know, where they put like the cream, the mayonnaise, and they put the little chili powder on top. They put a lemon. I don't know if you ever had that, like corn on a cup, or roasted corn in a cup, or roasted corn on the cob. Well, this is what it tastes like, you know. So I was like, not bad, you know, not bad. Even though there was green beans in there, it still tasted pretty good. So that was one of my made up dishes that I came up with. And then now here, this one here is one that I made with ramen noodles. So, because I had ramen noodles, and I had some green beans, and I had corn as well, you know, I had, you know, so this was another day, you know, that I had cooked, you know, a poor man's meal, I guess I should call it, you know, a poor man's meal. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see like little chili specks in the picture, but there's like little chili specks, and that's from the tahini chili pepper that you put like in foods and on fruits and stuff like that. So, and then I mixed it together with my ramen noodles because I just didn't want to eat my ramen noodles. I was really hungry. I was like starving. I was like, okay, ramen noodles are not going to fill me up. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. The tahini. This is the original flavor. They have different, I think there's like 2 more other flavors. I think there's one that has like lemon in it, or, well, this one says with lime, but I don't know. This one is just the original flavor with the lime in it. And it's a powder that you just put over fruit, and it tastes really good. Like, you know, like those fruits that you eat that are like, you know, sliced watermelon, sliced pineapple. Sometimes you can do sliced coconuts. You also get the sliced cucumbers, or you can also do peaches, mangoes, what else? Grapes, strawberries, you know, like a fruit bowl. And this is how it looks like, you know, like really powdery, loose granules. Not sure if you can see that from here or not. Really loose granules. Oops. they're falling apart. They fell. But I hope you were able to see that. The loose granules. Yeah, they're loose granules. But they adhere to the food. You know, they adhere to the food once you put some on top of the food, they stick. And even if you put them on a fruit, anything that's wet, they stick to it. So I went ahead and I did that. And it was good. It was good. It was really good. You know, so that's another one that I came up with. You know, like I said, it was a week. I didn't go grocery shopping. I was low on cash, and it was the week that I was supposed to get paid that Friday. So I was like, well, let me just wait. You know, what's 2 more days or 1 more day for me to get paid so I can go grocery shopping. Well, so after that, when I actually got paid, I went ahead and I treated myself. I treated myself. My family came over. They come over almost every 2 weeks, and so they land on the week where I actually, sometimes they land on the week where I get paid, because I like to treat them. I like to treat them to go out to eat. So here's another picture that I'm gonna put up here. This is one of my favorite dishes there, and so this is what I order most of the time. So if you ever go by that restaurant, you know, anywhere around your town. Oh, I don't know where you're from, but if you're here in Texas, I'm not sure they have anywhere. I'm not sure they have this chain anywhere else, but in Texas and in Houston and surrounding areas. I'm not sure this is the only place that they have this franchise, but my goodness, their food is delicious. Don't tell me that does not look delicious. I mean, look, it has beans, it has rice in it, and then you can see like some of the like that fresh cheese, you know, the fresh cheese they make like from cow, you know, from like natural cow milk, you know, they make this cheese, you know. So it's right on top of the beans. They also, I think they put a little bit on top of the what this is are enchiladas. Okay, so on this plate you see like shredded lettuce, you see the rice, the beans, and then you see like a white goop. Well, that white goop is sour cream, and underneath you see something green, right? Well, that's the chili, the green chili. It's called chile verde, and it's called green chile. It's like a green chile salsa that they put on top of these. And these are made of chicken. As you can see, like, you know, the part where the fork is. You can see, you know, where the fork is laying down. You can actually see the inside of the enchilada. There's chicken. So they're chicken enchiladas. And they're delicious. I mean, I can't have enough of that plate. So I do try to switch it up a little. Like I said, I had that menudo, didn't like it. So I like to try something different each time I go, so that way I'll know what dishes I do like, and that way I don't have to, you know, keep thinking about or looking at the menu all the time, or keep thinking about what I want to eat, because I already automatically know what I want. And I just wanted to give you my, you know, just some little final, just a little chit chat on these little final things that I've been experiencing here in my new place, you know, where I live. Just wanted to share that with you guys, you know, share these little memories, share these little, you know, things, you know, and, you know, let y'all, you know, get in on the fun, like for y'all to get to know my town as much as I like to get to know it as well. And I feel better now. At first I was feeling a little lonely, a little alone, you know, like, cause it was my first time, you know, it's not my first time being alone, but, you know, here on this side of town, it's you know, I've never been away from my family. I've never been so far away from my family. I've always been so close to them, you know, they've always lived so close to me. So yeah, if I was a little homesick, like I said, you know, in another video, another vlog, I was homesick, but now I'm getting used to my residence and my residential area, and I'm, you know, every time when I get off of work, I'm like, I look forward to coming home. Yeah, I do. I look forward to coming home. It's very peaceful. Neighbors, you know, keep to themselves. You know, they do turn on the radio. They turn on the radio, but they're like in their own area, and nobody comes to disturb anybody. Everybody just minds their own business, and yeah. And then the day's over with, and then another day starts. Another day begins. All right, so I feel like this mask is ready to come off. Let's take it off. If there's any serum left on here. Yeah, wow, there's quite a bit of juice in there. Wow, I'm glad I pulled that out. So, thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Did you appreciate it? Like I said, just go ahead and check out, you know, the tribute that me and a few of my other sassy divas, you know, were able to participate in. Check them out. So yeah, and I thank you for watching, and then stay tuned for tomorrow because I'll be doing maybe an unboxing. So then I will do my try on, you know, probably on Wednesday. I'll be uploading my try on. I'll be uploading it on Wednesday or Thursday, one of the two. So you'll see. All right. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.